Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll continue with the revision of the December 2024 Business Data Analytics paper that was done on 6th December 2024. And this is a CASNEP paper. So today I'll do the theory part because I'm already done with the section 2 and 3, which is the practical section. So I'll do the theory section, which always has 20 marks allocated. So I'll start with question 1. So the instructions are there, they're clear. So section 1, there are only 20 marks, but in this paper, they are allocated 2 marks. So I think when they will be marking, they will be able to correct this so that it turns out that each question you get 20 marks because that's the standard. Yeah. I think the person who was typing this paper made an error by allocating 2 marks to a single question. So this is a multiple choice question section, but you have to have a deep understanding and deep reading of the notes that we have under business data analytics under the syllabus. So without much ado, let me continue and I'll start with question 1. And before I continue with the question, if you're watching this video for the first time, please take a minute or so to like the video, subscribe to our channel. Let us get to 1,000 subscribers in the next 30 days. So if you're watching this video and you are worried where you can pursue business data analytics, then here you are. You can reach out to me through my contact on my bio for classes, because in classes we do more of what is on YouTube. Yeah, so I'll be able to prepare you well for the exams and even prepare you well by putting you through a mock system that will prepare you well for the final exam. So without much ado, let me go straight away to the question. So this is section 1 and it has 20 marks. So I'll read the question. So the instruction is that you answer all questions in this section. So number 1, which one of the following is not a phase in the data analytics based on a crisp life cycle? So crisp life cycle is a cross industry standard process for data mining. Yeah, so you have to know. So they are always 6 phases. So the first one is always the business understanding. Then we have the data understanding. Then we have the data preparation. Then we have the data modeling. Then we have the evaluation of data. Then finally, we have the data deployment. Yeah. So once you know the phases, then it will be very easy for you to answer this question. So A says that data preparation. So data preparation is a phase. Yeah. So that is a phase of that's a phase in data analytics. So B, data exploration. So data exploration is also a phase because data exploration is where we have what we call the data understanding. Data understanding involve exploration. Yeah, you explore the data through data understanding. So part C, we have data manipulation. No, data manipulation is not a phase of data analytics when it comes to cross-industry standard process for data mining, while data modeling is a phase, as I have stated. Yeah, so the correct answer here is that data manipulation is not a phase in data analytics. So I'll highlight it. So the correct answer here was C, data manipulation. Here, then I'll give it the green color. Yeah, so the data manipulation was the correct answer. Number 2, which one of the following statistical techniques is used to find relationships between variables in data analytics? Yeah, so A, we have regression analysis. Yeah, regression analysis is a statistical technique that is used to find the relationship between variables in data analysis. So the correct answer here was A automatically. So it's regression analysis. When you come to principal component analysis, no, that's not used to find the relationship between variables in data analysis. Cluster analysis helps you to identify the clusters within a system. Then association rule learning is an algorithm that is used in data mining. So the correct answer, the statistical technique that is used to find the relationship between variables in data analytics is the regression analysis. Highlight that. Then we go to number 3. Which one of the following terms refers to the process of cleaning and preparing data for data analysis? So we have data mining, B, data wrangling, data extraction, and data modeling. So in this question, you just exclude. You will start by excluding data modeling, because data modeling is a phase different, because the process of cleaning and preparing data falls under data understanding. So whenever you see modeling, so D automatically goes away. Data extraction is not the process of cleaning and preparing data for analysis. No, you also do away with that. Data wrangling, you know that it's a process of wrangling. Yeah, wrangling is changing data from raw to a useful data. So the correct answer here will be data mining. Data mining is the process of cleaning and preparing data. So the correct answer is A, and that is data mining. Data mining. So I'll go to question 4. Which of the following tools is commonly used for data summarization in MS Excel, in Microsoft Excel? So A, we have pivot tables. B, we have VLOOKUP. C, we have Power Query. D, we have scatter plots. So, you just have to eliminate these choices. Yeah. So I'll start with pivot tables. Pivot tables is the common tool which is used for summarization and analysis of data when it comes to Microsoft Excel. Then VLOOKUP is just an array. Yeah, it's an array function. So it's not actually a tool, it's just a function. The VLOOKUP, the HLOOKUP, those are array functions. The Power Query is not used for summarization in Excel. Then D, the scatter plots. Scatter plots is just a relationship visualization. Yeah, so it cannot be used to summarize data. So it's only pivot table that qualifies as the tool that is used for summarization in MS Excel. So the pivot table is the correct answer. Pivot table is the correct answer. Number 5. Which one of the following analysis is used to assess a project's vulnerability to different variables? Yeah, so if you are students here and you get to hear the word vulnerability, then A is break-even analysis. I'll eliminate that. Yeah, because break-even analysis is used to identify when the company break even, which means where there's total revenue equals to total cost. Yeah, so the break-even analysis is automatically out. So sensitivity analysis, the word sensitivity. Yeah, so that automatically assess the project's vulnerability. Yeah. How is the project sensitive? How is the project vulnerable? The vulnerability of the project. So the correct answer, even without going to those scenario and ratio analysis, the correct answer here is sensitivity analysis, and that is B, sensitivity analysis. Yeah, that's the vulnerability. So it means that if you change, if you affect one item, how will the project be sensitive? Like how we do the sensitivity analysis on NPV. Yeah, like when you reduce revenue by 10%, how will it be vulnerable? How will the project be vulnerable? So that's what they are asking, the sensitivity analysis. Yeah. So number 6, we'll go to number 6. So I'll read the question. Which one of the following tools is commonly used for cloud-based data management in business analytics? So A is SQL, which is structured query language That's a programming language, so it's not a cloud-based system. So B is Oracle. Oracle is also not a cloud-based system. AWS, that's what we call the Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services is the largest cloud-based data management system, I think, in the world. Yeah, the AWS. So the correct answer there is C, the Amazon Web Services, the AWS. Excel, no, it's not a cloud-based system. It is not a cloud-based system. So AWS is a cloud-based system. And you have these notes. If you have been my students, then you automatically add the notes and you can't miss that. So number 7, we continue. A data analyst makes the following comments about functions in MS Excel. Number 1, to determine the variance of a list of 50 numbers, we use, first I said that when you are determining the variance for a sample is below 30. Yeah, if the number is below 30, then it's the variance for a sample. Any number above 30 is the variance for a population. So you have to get that the difference, yeah? Yeah, so anything below 30 is a sample. Anything above 30 is population. Yeah, so to determine the variance of a list of 50 numbers, we use variance dot P, which is population. A1, you select A1 all the way to A50. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, because the list of 50 is more than 30, so it can't be a sample, so it's a population. So number 2, to determine the standard deviation of 50 numbers, we use variance of population A1 to A50. That is wrong. To determine standard deviation, the formula will be equals to STD, the standard deviation, of P, which is the population, because it's more than 50, A1, A50. So automatically statement 2 is incorrect, is wrong. Yeah, because this is the standard deviation. You don't apply the formula for variance. Then number 3, to determine the variance of a list of 50 numbers, we use variance of a sample A1 to A10. That's wrong, because I say that you only use a sample if the list of numbers is below 30. If you've been a student, so a management accounting student, then you know this very well, that anything above 30 is, you go for it's a population, while anything below 30 is a sample. Yeah, so the correct answer, so they're asking which one of the following statement is true. So only statement 1 is correct, that to determine the variance of a list of 50 numbers, we use variance of a population A1 to A50. So only statement 1 is correct. Only statement 1 is correct. Go to number 8. Which one of the following choices provides the correct order of data models? I've told you that this is in alphabetical order. So you start with the conceptual, logical, then you finish with physical. So this was a free mark. These are free marks. Yeah, so you just, the correct answer is C. I don't even have to go through it. The correct answer is C, conceptual, logical, physical. Number 9, one of the processes in the cross-industry standard process for data mining is data understanding. This involves the following tasks. 1, collect data. 2, verify data quality. 3, explore data. 4, describe data. Which one of the following choices present the tasks in the correct order? So it means from the beginning to the end. So obviously the first step in data understanding is always collecting data. So you look at the question, all the answers which have 1 at the beginning. So you realize everything has 1 at the beginning. Then the second step is always to verify data quality, number 2. So I'll go to, yeah, so I can see I have 1, A is 1, then 2. Then I can also see D, 1 and 2. So I've eliminated B and C after verification, because you collect the data, then you verify that data. Then the third part is the explore data. You explore that data. So automatically A will be the correct answer because you explore data. Then finally you describe that data. Yeah, you describe that data. So the correct answer is A, 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. That order. Sorry. Yeah, so we move to question 10. Question 10. So Susan Kenny makes the following statements about data modeling and data evaluation in the cross-industry standard process for data mining. The modeling phase focuses, yeah, that's now the definition. So the modeling phase focuses on technical model assessment. The evaluation phase looks more broadly at which model best meets the business and what to do next. So which one of the phone choices is correct? Yeah, so the modeling phase is whereby you develop a model, a predictive model to use in evaluation. So the modeling phase cannot focus on the technical model assessment. The assessment is done at the evaluation phase. Yeah, so automatically any statement on modeling is any statement on modeling phase is not correct because technical assessment is done under evaluation phase. So which one of the following choices is correct? So A, only the statement on modeling phase is correct? No, that is very wrong because the assessment is done at the evaluation stage as the evaluation phase. B, only the statement on evaluation phase is correct. Let me read the statement. The evaluation phase looks more broadly at which model best meets the business and what to do next. Yeah, that's what evaluation is all about. So only the statement on evaluation phase is correct because there were only two statements. Yeah, and already I've eliminated statement on modeling. Yeah, so it means that C, which says that the statement is correct for both modeling and evaluation phases. No, that's incorrect. Then D, the statement is not correct for both modeling, no, and evaluation phase, no. Evaluation phase is correct, the statement is correct. So the only statement on evaluation phase is correct. So that's B. So that's B. Then number 11, which one of the following V's of big data means the ability to focus data? So this was also a free mark because you know the 5 V's of big data. So when you look at A, veracity, that's the only one that was the only 5 V's of data that uh, that was given here. Veracity. These other vaticination, viscosity, volatility, those are not V's of big data. So automatically you just eliminate B, C, and D and you choose veracity. Yeah, you just should remain with veracity. You don't even have to think more about that. Those are free marks that the examiner gave to save you, to save your skin. Number 12, what does visualization of data relationships refer to in business data analytics? Yeah, when you hear about visualization of data relationship, what does it entails? That's what the examiner is asking. So A, comparing different variables, is that visualization? B, presenting data in tabular form, like pivot tables. Is that visualization? No, that's not visualization. Even comparing different variables, like let us say through regression analysis, yeah, you can compare different variables. Yeah, the independent and independent variable, but that is not visualization. Presenting that in tabular form, like the pivot tables. Pivot table is not a visualization. Visualization is all about graphical presentation. Then C, creating dashboard. Yeah, dashboard is all about, visualization is all about creating dashboards. Yeah, so it's as simple as such, creating dashboard. Then D, they said highlighting associations between data points. No, that's not all about visualization. Visualization of data relationship is all about creating a dashboard. A dashboard. That. Number 13, one of the challenges of data analytics is obtaining real-time data from multiple sources. Which one of the following data systems would be most effective in assisting to resolve this challenge? Yeah, the challenge of obtaining real-time data from different sources, yeah, from multiple sources. So a data system that enables report building. No, that's not correct, because the system will only enable report building. It won't solve the problem of obtaining real-time data from multiple sources. Then B, a comprehensive and centralized data system. That's the correct answer. Yeah. So a comprehensive and centralized data system will enable data analysts to obtain real-time data from multiple sources. Let me go to C, a data system that enables data integration. Data integration is just part of even data understanding. So it does not really make a bigger component of data, of obtaining data in real time, because this is all about velocity, the speed at which you get data. So how will a system that enables data integration enable you to obtain data in real time? No, you just need a comprehensive and centralized data system. Let me check a D, a data system that collects, organizes, and automatically alerts on trends. No, that's not right. So the correct answer here was B, a comprehensive and centralized data system. Comprehensive and centralized data system. Number 14. Victoria Morosa has been asked to pair the following accounting and finance tasks with the type of data analytics technique. So we have task and techniques. So we have ratio analysis. So they have just changed. They have said analyzing ratios. So the technique, which is the technique? The technique is always descriptive. Yeah, when you are analyzing ratios, that's a descriptive analytics. Then computing ratios, when you compute ratios, that's a predictive analytics. Yeah, when you compute those liquidity ratios, you compute from the financial statements given. It's what you are doing when you are computing ratios is that you are doing what we call a predictive analytics. Predictive analytics. So it means that it can't be prescriptive. It's a predictive analytics. Then preparing forecast financial statement. You are forecasting. That's also predictive. Yeah, you predict about the future. Then preparing budget preparation. Here there's a confusion. Yeah, preparing a budget as it is a descriptive analysis. It's a descriptive analytics. It is a descriptive, while predictive analytics comes in where you allocate, where now there's budget allocation. So now you can predict. Yeah, you can use predictive analytics when you are allocating the budget. Like government, when they at the time of budget preparation, they use a descriptive analytics. But when it now comes to budget allocation, like allocation to different ministries, departments, and agencies, then they use what we call the predictive analytics. Yeah, they predict based on the historical data. Yeah, so here the correct answer was analyzing ratios is the descriptive analysis. I know most students might have gone for preparing a budget as predictive. No, preparing a budget is a descriptive analytics, just as analyzing ratios is a descriptive analytics. So for you to understand this I always tell my students that there's no business data analytics paper will pass without testing your knowledge on data analytics technique. Yeah. So for you to understand this, you have to have a deep knowledge on what descriptive, prescriptive, diagnostic, and predictive techniques are. So the correct answer here, which one of the following tasks is correctly paired with the data analytics technique? So it's analyzing ratio. Ratio analysis is a descriptive analytics. It is a descriptive analytics. It is a descriptive analytics. So we go to number 15. Which one of the following is not a type of diagnostic activity in accounting and finance? It means which one of the following is not a type of diagnostic analytics in accounting and finance? So A, estimating customer defaults in a certain period. Yeah, that's diagnostic. Yeah. Yeah, you estimate how many customers have default within a certain period. So you use the diagnostic analytics. B, estimating the probability of stock outs. Yeah, when you estimate the probability of stock outs, that's also diagnostic. Computing the tax payable for a period, computing tax payable for a period is predictive. Yeah, it's a predictive analysis. Then identifying the appropriate stock levels. Yeah, that's also you diagnose by yeah. So the one which is not diagnostic here is computing the tax payable for a period. Yeah, that's when you predict how much will the company pay. Yeah, or how much will the business pay based on the tax rate. So you predict. Yeah, so computing the tax payable for a period is the correct answer here. The correct answer here. Then we go to question 16. The following statements are qualities. The following statements are qualities of good data visualization. Roman 1, the visualization should accurately represent the data and its trends. 2, the reader should know what action to take after viewing your visualization. 3, your visualization should be easy to understand. 4, your message shouldn't take long to resonate. Yeah, so which of the following statement above describes the quality of empowering? You know, data visualization is all about your, can I say your clients? Yeah, it's all about the users of the information. Yeah, so the people you are empowering are those who use that information. So for them, the key thing here is that your visualization should be easy to understand. Yeah, even if you have graphical presentation of profit margin, yeah, the shareholders, they will only be interested on the profit margin. So when you do a presentation, a visual presentation, like on dashboard, it is you can only empower them if they can easily understand what you are presenting. Yeah, so the correct answer is C. Statement 3 is correct because your visualization should be easy to understand. Yeah, your visualization should be easy to understand. So the correct answer here is C. C, because they don't want to know how much profit was made, but they want to see whether revenue and profit, yeah, based on the graph. They just want to have to look at the graph. Then number 17, the following statement applies to one of the data protection principles and quotes, any processing of personal data should be explained to the individual concerned on how the data is being collected, used, consulted, and the extent to which the data will be processed. This is the principle of A, lawfulness. I think there's no principle as such a principle. Fairness is whereby the data is used fairly. Yeah, so the correct answer here is transparency. Yeah, any processing of personal data should be explained to the, you should be transparent. Yeah, yeah, you should be transparent to the use to those who are using their personal data. So the correct answer is transparency. Yeah, transparency is a principle under data protection laws. Yeah, so you have to be transparent. Then number 18, the following statement highlights a principle of data protection. Yeah, so we're still under principles. So personal data should be processed in a manner that ensures appropriate security and confidentiality of the personal data, including protection against unauthorized or unlawful access to or use of personal data and the equipment used for the processing and against accidental loss, destruction, or damage. Using appropriate technical or organizational measures, which one of the first statement is correct? So the statement only A, the statement only applies to data integrity. No, because there's an they're talking about confidentiality. Yeah, so it can't be talking only about integrity. B, the statement only applies to data confidentiality. That's also not correct, because you see they're talking about how data is being handled confidentially and also protected. Yeah, so that's touch on both integrity and confidentiality. So the correct answer is C again. The statement applies to both integrity and confidentiality. The statement applies to both integrity and confidentiality. So I'll mark that. The 19, under the data protection laws, data subject has the right to receive their data in a structured, commonly used, machine-readable format to transmit this spotted data to another data controller or processor, or to request the transfer to another data controller or processor where possible. This is referred to as the right to data portability. Yeah, the statement will automatically give you the answer. Data portability. Data is portable, so it's a right to transfer data portability. Then number 20, and that's the last question for today. Data mapping is an essential aspect of managing the risk associated with data, and it is recommended for data protection. Which one of the following is not a component of data mapping? So A, we have data modeling. So data modeling automatically will not be a component of data mapping. So that's the correct answer here is data modeling. It's not a component. It's not a component of data mapping. So data migration is a component of data mapping. Data integration is also a component of data mapping. Data transformation is also a component of data mining. Then there's also manual data mapping, which is also the fourth component of data mapping. Yeah, so that's how you're supposed to tackle this paper. And if you are watching this video, please take a minute, subscribe to this channel. And our January intake is ongoing, so register early so that we can start our classes early, so that we finish syllabus on time, so that I prepare you well for the April sitting. Yeah, I'll prepare you well for the April sitting. And without much ado, let me now say bye-bye, and let us meet in my next video. Thank you so much, and have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.